This is very exciting. Well, kind of. I mean, it's exciting because we rarely have guests on the P1 podcast.
Right.
But it's not the best subject matter, maybe, when our good friend, Laura Cain, world famous here from, her time on Jeff and Jer. Emily used to, co-worker. I used to work. Laura, that I've known you for 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, hello.
There you are. Sorry.
Are you kidding?
25 years.
Wow. When you were a promotions person.
Yeah, well, I was a goofy little,
Eddie Promotions.
Goofball guy.
Wow.
When we
Eddie
worked
pair of
together.
panties.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was the thing she used to call me.
You used to call him Eddie pair of panties. Yeah.
That's
a
good
one.
one.
You guys have never done that?
I feel like it's kind of like a bully thing.
Oh,
but
like is that
Eddie, Laura bullied
she
you?
did bully me one time.
Wow, Laura.
Can I tell you what else Laura did?
What?
One time I made cookies and
What?
I brought them in for the Jeff and Jer crew, and everybody was like, "Oh, these are good. Laura takes a bite out of them, and Laura's like the sweetest person on the planet.
Right.
And we have like the greatest friendship. 25 years. She takes a bite of them and she goes, "Oh, these are kind of like cakeys. These aren't really that good." I went, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I was like devastated.
amazing.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it, Laura.
Fucked up. That is fucked up.
I know,
What's wrong with
I
me?
don't know. You were a real bitch.
Yeah, and
I
this
heard
is
you
all,
ruined Eddie's life.
and this is all making sense because I do recall a time that I was like 6 months pregnant and I ran into Laura outside of the radio station, and the first thing she said to me is, "Holy shit, you're huge!" And I was only 6 months at the time.
Well,
and
you
I-
were, Sky.
Sky, you got
Honestly,
huge.
you were.
Well,
Scott,
I
you got
was,
huge.
I
You
was
were
massive.
huge.
I was massive. I just wasn't, because I had
Yeah.
totally like looked up to you. Like I had multiple people tell me like, if you are gonna model your career after anyone,
Oh
do
my
it
God.
after Laura Cain. And I remember you saying like, "Oh shit, she thinks I'm huge."
Oh, no.
That's so funny.
I just tell it like it is, I
Yeah.
guess.
He does.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I saw pictures of
Laura,
this guy.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you
I was
could.
huge.
I mean, you could slap me in the face and I'd still love you. I mean, oh my god. I'm actually turned on right now. I'm not kidding. That's been like a dream of mine forever.
Wow.
Like that
Did
was
that
kind of
hurt?
hot.
That kind of turned me on too.
Well, let's discuss this.
Can someone?
Oh my God.
It was. I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna lie.
Can someone take a clip of that from our YouTube channel and make that a meme that we can play over and over?
Well, that'd be a gift, Sky, not a meme.
Oh, okay. Pardon me.
That's a great point. He's
Get
right.
it right.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Get it right.
so there's a reason why Laura's here.
Okay.
The reason is crazy, and we were like, we want to talk to her about this because
Have to.
we follow Laura on social media and we're friends and everything. So we've heard rumblings about what's been going on in your personal life, and it's wild. Let's get into this.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part. The show's after show starts now.
So yeah, Laura, knowing you for as long as I've known you, I've known the ins and outs of your life. You've gone through it. You've been married. You've had some boyfriends in the past, and been a little unlucky. Things haven't worked out.
I have.
Aw.
And so the thing that I just saw recently, I was stunned at what happened.
Okay.
And so it was so crazy and so, insane that we saw this. And we were like, we got to have her on the podcast and talk about this because everybody's been through this kind of a thing before. If you've been in a relationship, most likely you've had a situation where somebody did something and it caused a breakup and it got kind of ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you just went through.
We went to Rosarito by the way, we've been together. Look, I'm in present tense. This is now past tense.
Yeah.
We were together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Almost 2 years.
Okay.
Okay.
So we planned this little trip to Rosarito, this place called La Fonda, which is in Rosarito, the town. It's this really cool, like rustic hotel. It's kind of run down, but that's the charm of it.
Okay.
And all the rooms face the ocean. So it's just beautiful. It's $100 a night, and that's it. You have to pay cash. That's it. And
Get
you
some
get this big room.
lobsters.
Totally. You
Yeah.
can get, there's a restaurant there. It's so fun. So we brought his parents. His parents drove, and we sat in the back seat, and it was really great. And we had dinner, and it was so fun. They were drinking, which is fine, whatever.
Right.
And so we got back to the hotel. We had separate rooms, and Antonio. That's what I call him. It's not his real name, but that's what I call him.
I had no idea.
I didn't
actually.
either. I thought that was his real name.
I swear to God.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I don't get like sued or
It worked,
something.
Laura.
Good.
Yeah.
So Antonio says to me, I've never had a drink alone with my dad. I think I want to have a drink at the bar with my dad. I'm thinking, oh my God, that is so amazing. What a great moment. How beautiful. So I go, I'm just going to go to sleep and you guys go.
Okay.
I wake up when he's fumbling for the door and trying to fumble to turn on the light. And I knew he was drunk when he came
situation.
in. Whatever. I fell back asleep. He was asleep. We woke
deal.
up, had breakfast. During breakfast, I said, hey, can I see those pictures that you took of me and Elvis and those other dogs on the beach yesterday?
That's your dog, Elvis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, your dog Elvis is here and just rubbed against my leg, and I didn't know what it was. So I went, what the fuck? And then I saw a dog. I thought there was like a skunk or something in the studio. I don't know.
He's very
I
little.
really freaked out for a second. I really freaked out for a second while you were talking.
That's ridiculous.
I was
That's ridiculous.
I had no idea.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's cruising around.
Yeah.
So he hands me his phone, and the first picture I see is this. It's a picture
Stop
of
it.
him in the men's bathroom.
Stop it.
With a woman who's lifting up her top, full on boobs.
Wow.
And
Okay.
full on big old
Big
fakey
old
boobs.
fake boobs.
Okay.
Okay, so
Really?
I'm like, whatever. That's whatever.
You're whatever about
I'm kind of whatever about that.
Really?
Then I see this
Oh,
one.
wait. So
Wait, don't
are you,
even.
I know. Let me ask you before
That's
you show us
easy.
the next one. You don't seem like a jealous person.
I'm so not. And I know he's very flirtatious and
Okay.
I can see him getting drunk and doing something like that, but I never thought he'd go farther than that.
So let me ask the ladies in the room: if your man
Look at Sky's face.
took a
was doing
picture with somebody with their top up, he's not doing anything, but they
Hi, Elvis.
I'm sorry.
If they lifted their top up and he took a picture of it, would you be upset? Would you think it was whatever?
Yes, because somebody had to arrange that.
Elvis,
Elvis,
what's the
what,
problem?
sweetie pie?
He's
It's
pissed.
my leg.
He's
Oh,
pissed
my
about
leg.
the picture.
I get it.
He feels Mama
Yeah.
getting all aggravated. But yeah, like I have a zillion questions. Like, how would my man ever end up in a restroom with a woman, and then where would she get the idea
Okay.
to lift the top? Unless
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
asking
Okay.
for it.
My fiance would slit my throat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like literally.
So you're really cool.
I'm easygoing.
Yeah.
well, clearly.
Okay.
Then I swipe.
He's
and
being
then
cool about
Does
letting
he
you have his
forget?
phone. He's not
He must
like,
have
hey,
been
give me your
drunk and
phone, give me
forgot
your
that he
phone.
had him.
He forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I see this picture.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Well-
that is
got?
okay.
Well, that's a little bit different.
There's some
That-
action.
He's actually
I was like,
licking some
what
nipple.
are
He's
you?
licking the nipple.
He's licking.
Listen, we've all been there.
Wait, no, I don't know. With some random hoe in a bathroom in Rosarito? I don't know
Maybe
that I've
she's
been
a nice
there.
woman, Eddie.
Yeah.
His
okay.
dad was next to him, and I went, "What is this all about?"
Wait, his dad
With
is
the
there at the
parents
breakfast?
They're at breakfast.
They're at breakfast. Luckily, his mom didn't see this picture, but his dad did. And because
Laura.
his dad was, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. So I
Yeah.
just went, "What's this?" And he's like, "Oh, ha, ha. It was some
Like,
chick."
so funny.
He goes, "You're not supposed to see those or whatever." He was just trying to make a joke that he
Like, no
makes
big deal.
jokes
Yeah.
instead of that's the emotion that he does
Yeah.
when he's stressed or instead of being serious, he makes
Yeah.
jokes.
Okay.
Then
Oh, there's more? No, Laura.
Does it get
Stop.
more graphic?
I hope.
Because Thor wants
You
more
kind of
pictures.
want
No,
it.
you
I'm
want
just
more.
wondering because
You
it's
want
gotten
more.
from one thing to another thing.
then this one.
Oh God, no! Shut up!
Let's take a look. Oh, the girl is naked, passed out on a bed.
Yeah, face down,
Uh-oh.
passed out on a bed.
Well, where was that taken?
That doesn't look like the bathroom anymore.
So we got
Laura.
a serious situation here.
Laura.
There are his pants.
Oh no!
Oh, his pants are
That's
off.
that's
Oh,
bad.
man,
Pants
bu-
off.
Why,
That's-
why are you taking so many pictures of
Yeah,
that?
that's crazy.
I don't
really
know.
dumb.
He's stupid.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, why are you
really
incriminating
stupid.
yourself?
So he's done. He's busted.
So
Yeah.
I said, I didn't notice the pants until a little bit later. And this is the story he told me.
Okay.
He
Oh,
said
this
this
is gonna be
woman
great.
was at the bar. He's being
Okay.
accosted by these two guys, and like they were just being very persistent. They wanted her to come home with them or whatever. So
he was one of the
he
two
was
guys.
being
Seriously.
Yeah.
he was being like a gentleman, and he walked her to her room.
Oh, what a
And
sweetie.
then I go,
What
well,
a
why did you
great
take
guy.
Really? Yeah.
How did he do it?
He goes, I don't know how her clothes. All of a sudden, she was naked.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
what?
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there, man.
Then I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
Been there.
I'm like, you know what? You were naked. He goes, yeah, but I couldn't get it up. My dick couldn't get hard.
Wait, what?
And
So
I
he
said,
said,
wait
no.
a minute.
listen.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute here.
So he's forgiven?
So,
Because he's got whiskey dick?
You're trying to fuck her.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You're trying to fuck her.
Yes,
Yeah,
you were
but it's-
actively
But you
trying.
couldn't.
He
So it doesn't count.
He decided at the last second, I can't do this because it's not,
No, he
my
didn't-
girlfriend.
he didn't say
so
that.
I can't get a,
No,
I
no.
can't get
He
a
did.
boner.
No.
he was
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
You actually have been there.
I get,
That's
I have that issue
Yeah.
sometimes.
So
And
I
this is all going down in front of his parents?
no. Well,
Okay.
get this. So
Okay.
I looked at and he's like, "Can we not do this in front of my parents?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Sure." So we awkwardly finished breakfast.
Oh my
Then we
God,
had to
I
drive home from Rosarito with his parents.
So wait a minute, him and his dad tag teamed this chick?
I don't know.
His dad has nothing to do.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay,
where
I
his
was
dad
just-
was when he was taking these pictures in the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
and
when he
that's
was-
the thing. If his story is, oh, guys were harassing her and I'm just a gentleman walking her
Yeah,
to her
totally.
room, then what's this bullshit in the bathroom licking titties and flashing you? Like,
That's it.
when did that fit into the story?
Exactly.
Guy?
Is-
Uh-huh.
So full of
Is
shit.
your stomach full of knots?
It's
at
like
this
Well,
no,
point?
it's
it's like
disgusting.
it's like
God.
butterflies. Like I feel like it's like adrenaline, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And so I'm in the back seat. We have to drive back
Oh.
home from Rosarito,
'Cause you
and
have
I'm
no way to get back from Mexico, right?
no.
Oh my God, Laura.
So he's taking a nap in the back, and legs intertwined in my body, and I'm like trying to
Ew.
keep it together because
So
his parents are driving.
So he's like trying to act like nothing happened. It's all
Yeah,
good.
he's
No big
kind
deal.
of like
That's
trying to rub.
psychotic.
He's trying to rub my thigh. He's trying to hold my hand, and I'm like,
Fuck you.
no. So then we get home and we talk, and I'm like, why? I mean, did you want out of this relationship? I don't understand why. No, I was just drunk. I don't know. I was just super drunk. And I go, well, you weren't drunk enough to totally perfectly frame that picture of the naked girl
point.
on the bed.
Really good
Great
point.
call.
Really good point.
That's
Well, and then
Yeah.
also you completely lied because you said you were getting a drink with your dad. That clearly was a lie.
Well,
Well,
it might have started that way,
It
but
did,
then,
Yeah.
That's what he says. It started that way, and then there were like, these party people, and they were super fun, and it was just a drunk thing. And I said, I need you. I'm living in a hotel, by the way, because my house had a water leak and mold grew. So I've been there since April 20th. I'm living in a hotel.
God, Laura.
So I kicked him out of the hotel. I said, I want to see you right now. He lives with me too.
Oh,
So
shut up.
yeah. So now I had a talk with him on Sunday, and I said, okay, first of all, here's what's going on. This is over. We're done.
Good for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Laura.
No.
Okay.
No.
And then I said, you need to move out.
Obviously.
For some reason, I had like this soft spot in my heart.
Oh,
Like,
Laura,
because
why
I
do you
still
do this?
love him.
Laura, why do you do this?
don't just, it doesn't go
I
away
know,
like that.
but
True.
you have
True, it's hard.
photographic
I
evidence.
know, but I can't
mean,
help what my heart feels. And
Oh.
I
so-
know, but he disrespected the shit out of
Absolutely,
you. Like,
100%. So by the end of the conversation, I was letting him keep his shit in my garage.
Oh God.
And I was letting him stay till August.
Oh,
and,
God, August?
we hugged it out. Like, what's wrong with me?
Laura,
I don't
no.
know. I don't know, you guys. So I was super confused. I'm like, what is, And he said this. He goes, can we just do it one more time for old time's sake? I'm like,
don't applaud that.
I
Andy.
said, hell
You
no.
got to throw that out there.
Yeah.
No, you
You
don't.
gotta
Hell
throw it
no.
out.
Well, you gotta
That
have
is-
goodbye
Are you
sex.
serious?
We've all been there.
How was it?
I didn't do
Oh,
anything.
you didn't.
Eddie,
No,
I swear
don't
to
know.
God, I was about
Eddie.
to smack you if you
Oh,
did.
my God. Like she smacked
Like
me?
she smacked you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You deserve
First
it,
of
Laura.
all, because if you see the woman, she looks like she's kind of been rode hard and
No?
a little bit. And so I'm like, I'm not going to sleep with you after you, maybe or maybe not slept with this woman. And
pretty sure-
Well,
you know
yeah,
what?
pretty sure
A
you did.
friend of mine, I know, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
A friend of mine said, where there's one rat, there are 10 more.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, there must be more in his.
You think
He-
this is the first time he's
Yes, but
Oh.
my friends say no, it
Yeah.
probably isn't. But
Yeah.
he swears up and down that he's never cheated on me.
Yeah.
Did you ever ask him about the pictures and why he took pictures? Like why
He
would
was drunk. That's his excuse. Drunk.
He didn't say anything else. I mean,
Drunk.
just
He
drunk.
loves taking pictures of everything. He makes scrapbooks, believe it or not.
You should dump him just for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
honestly.
What the fuck, Laura?
He's not
That's
a bad
one of the lamest
guy.
things I've ever heard.
Okay, here's something to think on, Laura.
He's not a bad
If
guy.
a guy is gonna
No.
cheat, if a guy is gonna cheat, he's gonna do it when he thinks he's not gonna get caught. So if this guy is cheating when you are asleep at the fucking resort and his parents are right there, this ain't his first rodeo. Like, that is ballsy as fuck to do that.
Totally.
He's on vacation with
Guy's
you.
getting
I know.
ghetto. My
You know what I
God.
mean?
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm like very
Like, he's
uncomfortable right
you.
now. Jesus,
So-
This guy would have cut him.
Yeah.
So I don't know for
I will
sure.
fucking kill him.
But
Oh
the
my
fact
God.
that he's willing to take that risk, this ain't his first time.
Really?
Oh, that's my thought.
Here's the
Cut
other
his
thing.
balls off.
What
Put him in
about
his mouth,
guys?
Laura.
Is it the ponytail?
I guess so.
Ponytail
The
makes me
ponytail.
sassy.
It is.
Yeah. I know.
Here's the other thing, Laura. When you break up with somebody, it allows your friends to tell you the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very true.
So I'm sure your friends who know him are also telling you we're not big fans
Some
anyway,
stories.
right? Am I right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
So I'm gonna
Here we go.
now.
I'm
Bring it
gonna
on.
spill some tea.
Bring it on.
I'm sorry.
This needed to happen.
So the one and only time I ever met this guy was at Emily's birthday bar crawl. Do you remember that? It was 2
That was a
years ago.
shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was
I was
wasted.
fucking obliterated.
Oh yeah, me and Eddie were.
Yes, I do
on
remember
Yes,
that.
you and Thor were the only sober ones there.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody else was shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And so you arrived at the third and final bar. So by that time, I was pretty toasty. I was, but I'm a happy drunk. I'm a guy that's
And you remember things?
Yeah, it
Okay.
comes in waves, and so
Did you lick any nipples that night, Eddie?
Gosh,
I was just gonna say
I didn't take any pictures. I'll tell you that. I'm not stupid. Okay, and so you arrived at the bar crawl. I couldn't have been fucking happier.
Oh, yeah.
I love Laura on like a weird level because
Yeah.
I mean, she's the greatest. And so I was so happy to see you, and I was like, "Oh, this is great, Laura's here!" Woo!
Yeah, you're screaming.
I was crazy. I was crazy, and I know I was a little over the top. Yeah. Fine, I will admit that. And then I meet your guy that you had just started dating, and I was so happy again. I'm like, "Oh my God, you're dating my friend Laura! This is great!"
You did.
and we're standing over to the side. You're over hanging out with Emily, and I go, "Oh man, I'm really happy to meet you." And I go, I love Laura. I go, we've been friends for 25 years. And I go, I just want her to find like the right person who's going to treat her good and be kind to her. And she deserves it and blah, blah, blah. And that's what I'm saying. He looked at me like he wanted to fucking kill me.
He thought you were a dick.
Right. So there
I
you go.
don't know what
There
you
you go.
did. What did you do?
I'm
You
telling
must have
you what I
given-
said.
That
I'm
is
telling you what I
crazy.
said.
Then that's crazy.
And I look at him and I go,
he claims you I forgot what
I'm
he
telling you,
claims you
Laura.
did something
Yeah.
like you dissed him or disrespected him somehow.
that sounds like
Pretty
Eddie.
much.
He does it to my
Yeah,
friends all the
pretty
time.
much.
What?
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
vibe
you-
I got is he felt disrespected because Eddie was gushing about
I don't
you.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird.
Here's another thing.
Yeah.
I feel that way about Eddie.
yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay, he drinks all the time, and obviously
And you're
Thor,
sober.
as you know,
Yeah.
we're sober, and
Yeah.
he drinks beer, which is fine because I didn't really like beer. That wasn't my drink of choice,
All right.
but he would openly drink it. Even he would take a beer can with him in the car while I was driving. He just disrespected me all sorts of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one thing that really got me, I grew up in this house my whole life. Long story short, it was for sale. I wanted to see it one last time. I wanted to show him where I grew up, my roots. This is my life. If these walls could talk, they'd tell my story.
Yeah.
Right.
The last minute, he goes, I don't want to go. I'm like, it broke my heart.
Wow.
That broke my heart. And that
Yeah.
kind of, it tweaked things just a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was a little kind of going downhill a little bit. And there is sort of, I want to say there's a language barrier. He's Mexican and he speaks English fine, but some things are lost in translation. You know what I
Like
mean?
me saying how cool you are and how
What
happy
the
I am.
hell?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
I remember
hell?
hearing that combo going, man, why is Eddie being such a dick?
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
That
I don't
doesn't
know.
even make sense.
I don't know.
It's
I don't
fucked
know.
up, Eddie.
I know. I'm
It's
an
really
asshole.
fucked
I'm a
up.
real asshole.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
What the hell?
So we're done. We're done.
We are done. I'm done, but I'm like, I'm not going to be his friend. Like, we're not going to go hang out or anything, but I'm not going to vilify him. I'm not going to set his clothes on fire or
I get that. Like, you know, that's like.
talk about him on a podcast.
Yeah, I know. I mean, wait a second, Laura. I mean,
No,
you
don't do that.
totally just
Yeah.
blew this guy's game up.
Yeah,
I know.
But what would it take for you to go, all right, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
He's done. Good luck on your own. What would it take?
If he did something to my daughter.
Okay, but that's like extreme.
That's extreme.
You know,
Yeah.
but doing something to you, you should have that
I know.
self-worth.
I
Where you go,
know.
like,
Preach.
he fucking cheated on me. He wouldn't go do things that I appreciated. He disrespects me. Like, enough's enough.
I
like,
know.
I want you to stand up for
Okay.
yourself.
Like,
you
what
know?
would you tell your daughter if
Somebody
a
was
guy
dating.
did this to her?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was telling my daughter's name is Evan. And I told her about the conversation we had. She goes, Mom, that is insane. You need to get him out right now. And I said, you don't understand. He provides like a big chunk of the rent. If I don't have that, I can't pay the rent.
You can. You are one of the hardest working people I know. You will
I
figure it
can't
out.
do it more.
I know.
I struggle.
But that's you've heard stories of women, and I'm not saying you're a battered woman or anything like
I
that.
understand
but
what-
you
I know
know
what
what
you're
I mean?
gonna say,
That's
yeah.
what battered women sometimes do. They
I
make
know.
excuses and they go, "Well, I have to stay with him because of the kids, or I have to stay with him because he pays the mortgage." Bullshit. Like, you got to stand up for yourself, and that you're making your life not worth living. Like, that's you got to do it for you. You know what I mean?
Well, the work is supposed to be done July 15th or July 20th, around there. So what do? Do I just say, you need to be out by the time I move back into this place? Because he's currently living there. Get this.
With mold?
No, that's all gone. But they had to tear out
Yeah.
everything, and they need to
Yeah.
replace floors and do drywall and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's been staring. There's no running water.
Oh, God.
Well,
So he's been using a bucket.
okay. Well, this
And
is
the
just-
hose
This is
to
now
take a
disturbing.
shower.
This is disturbing.
Yeah.
At this point, this is
this
Is this
disturbing.
Emily's house?
Yeah, I don't know, Laura. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you're gonna do what you're gonna do, but I mean, it's just just weird.
I just
you
hate
know?
hurting people's feelings.
But what about your feelings?
Yeah.
I
it.
know.
How about
When
that?
are you gonna put yourself first?
That's it.
I'm like Dr. Phil
I
right
was just
now.
going to say.
And I'm saying, Laura, when are you gonna do you and not rely on other people?
Oh my gosh. I know
yeah.
what I got to do. I know
Yeah.
I have to do that. I have to do that. And I
have
have to
to.
say, get your shit out of my garage.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Get
and if I
the
have
fuck
another
out.
boyfriend, I don't want him seeing your freaking Hot Wheels that you
Right.
collect. Goodbye.
You're a piece. You're catched, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm old. That's the
Don't-
thing.
No,
It
but you're
sucks.
still gorgeous. You're still got it
It's-
going on.
It kind of sucks a
You
little
got the
bit.
goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura says you
Laura
got
says
the
you got the
goods.
goods.
Is that a good thing?
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
good
okay.
thing, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Hey, listen, here's the thing: is that obviously Laura's telling her story on our podcast, but you have your own podcast,
Yeah.
and I know you talk about this kind of
All
stuff.
this
You
stuff.
talk about it with your wife, right?
Yes.
and you have your friends on it, and it's a good podcast. So give it a plug because I want people to listen to
Oh,
it too.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's called Laura Cain After Dark, and it's with my two best friends. One is named Eric. He's gay and he's hilarious, and
He's so funny.
He's one of the funniest guys ever. And then one is Linda. She's a makeup artist for the stars in LA. She has like lots of fun stories, and she's like the one that's straight and narrow, and we go in the toilet. Like, we talk about poop almost every podcast.
Oh my.
And we talk about everything, like you said. And we have this really cool event. We call it the Meet and Mingle. It's coming up on this Thursday, from 6 to 8 at Crack Tacos. It's in Mission Valley.
Oh, wow.
So people that listen to your
Nice.
podcast, they can go hang out
Yeah,
with you. Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
And we have like raffles, and we have money to give away, and like, I know.
Now,
I'm
what
like,
do they say? Your two best friends. What do they say about your?
they said,
situation?
they were horrified. And they said, you know what? He cannot control he controlled the action. He cannot control the outcome.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gone.
True.
That's a good
So
good advice.
now you have
Yep.
your family, your friends, and everybody telling you the exact same thing. What does
Mm-hmm.
that tell you?
To do it.
Wow, this is like therapy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
didn't know
you.
you were in for
I
this,
didn't
huh?
even know.
Hey, good luck with the podcast,
Thank
Laura.
you.
Good luck with the love life. I hate seeing this. It's ridiculous.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just making way for my prince. It's everybody's nicely. People are really nice, but it's like, again, I have to get to
Yeah.
know somebody and all their quirks and all. You know what I mean?
Well, Laura,
Yeah.
maybe stop slapping the shit out of people. You know, maybe let's start with that.
I'm so sorry. That was fierce.